Bring it up, bring it up. Hey, too much talent in this circle, right? Huh? Can't stop us all. Let's go embrace the moment, huh? Let's cut it loose tonight. Let's make some plays, enjoy it. Let's go. Skins on three. 1, 2, 3. Skins.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Hollywood Sports. Hey guys, this has been highly requested. Everybody has seen my Crack the Code Madden Sliders videos, part 1, 2, and 3. Everybody that's watched is requesting that they see the full sliders. You can probably see some of them on video, guys, but I want to make a actual video. It's been requested, so I'm going to do this video for you guys, man. Again, this is Madden 17. If you go back and watch this series, you can put your own sliders together by I show you the 3-part steps to creating sliders, but they're not. I didn't show you how to do the actual testing. But anyway, guys, I'm just going to show you my numbers real quick, and these are the numbers I play with. I'm still working on them, and let's just get into it, man. Let's get into it again. Welcome back to Hollywood Sports, man. And just to let you guys know, man, my goal when I do sliders and I share those sliders, my goal is to put fun back in football, to put simulation back in football, just to put just make the game more enjoyable. We're really enjoying this game, and I'm having fun playing this game. Madden 17. I should be having fun playing Madden 19. I could probably go back and reload Madden 19 and try to work with the sliders like I'm doing it now because I know more about the sliders, but the game is kind of broken in certain sections of the game, and I don't want to deal with that, guys. That's why I'm playing Madden 17. But I will be ready for Madden 20. Hopefully we'll get a good product, and then I'll be doing another slider set. Boom, let's just get into game options. You know, a lot of people like to use their own options, but I just want to show you what Hollywood's using in case you want to know. Okay, favorite team Redskins, as you guys know. You see my offensive playbook, my defensive playbook. Those are my custom playbooks. That's what I call them. Even teams, you know what that is. I keep that off. I got all pro difficulty. Now I probably can make some all Madden sliders that probably can work great, but you know, I think all pro is more balanced. The devs say all pro is more balanced, and I think if I try to do sliders for all Madden, you're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to fight that all Madden system, and I don't want to do that. So I want some good quality gameplay. So I love it on all pro. I got 5-minute quarters. Of course, you can do whatever you want. Player lock is on, but even though I don't ever use it, play clock is on. Accelerated clock is on. My minimum play clock time is 20 seconds. I feel that's a fair where you can actually do your audibles and everything. You won't feel rushed. I am playing the CPU. My speed is on slow. But when you look at the gameplay, it doesn't look slow, guys. And so I put it on slow so I can get really clear, defined animations. Because if you put it on fast, man, the animations are trying to catch up. The game is trying to read everything. The players are trying to respond to everything when this game is speeded up. So it makes it tougher. So I figured if I slow it down, the game can process everything, okay? The game can process the movements when you set up the slider set. But when you look at the gameplay, it doesn't look slow. To me, it doesn't feel slow. But I put it on slow so we can get more defined player movement instead of choppy, slidey, sucky animations. You know, that's when the game is trying to. It's just too much, guys, for the game, in my opinion. Okay, auto flip on. Ball carrier special move I put on auto because I like when I'm playing the CPU. Because you got 3 options here when you put it on auto. Auto is a CPU controlled ball carrier special moves. So when I'm playing the CPU, I want to see them get down too. I want to see how their ratings play out, right? How the receivers do their catches, all that stuff, right? And then you got assist. CPU chooses between version and direction of each move based on the user input. So based on your user input, it kind of assists you to do the moves, okay? And then we have manual. All moves are executed by the user, okay? So I got it on auto. I don't have it on assist. I got it on auto because I want the CPU doing their thing, baby, doing their thing. CPU controlled ball carrier moves, okay? All right. Now, All this stuff like this, all this stuff is defense auto strafe. You know, y'all can do all these settings all you want. You see mine is everything is off, man. Everything is off, okay? All right, injuries. I got on 49. I'm not really sure about the injuries right now. Since I've adjusted the sliders, I haven't seen any injuries, but I'm pretty sure if I started a franchise CFM, I'm pretty sure that's when the injuries would pop in, okay? But I'm playing CPU around the NFL right now, so right now 49 is working. I might put it back up to 50. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it back up to 50 right now because I haven't seen any injuries, okay? Okay, fatigue I put at 57. I used to have it at 60, but I felt like if your players are getting tired too fast, then you're gonna see that on the field. Because I want the game to be explosive. I want the game to be exciting. I want the players to do their thing. But if they're tired after running after 10 yards, well, I mean, I don't really know. I didn't do that kind of testing on it. But if you want, you can test it, because I was getting ready to do it. I said, oh, that's not necessary. You can actually test it and have guys running down the field and see when they get tired. So I just put it on 57 guys. I want guys to be fresh, not get tired so fast, okay? More realistically, you know, if an athlete's in shape, he's not going to get tired that fast. So 57, but really, you can put your fatigue on, whatever you want. I just try to make the guys not get tired too fast. Okay, speed parities, player speed parity scale. I'm up to 85, guys, and I'm not going to go above 85, 86, 87, 88. It tries to get the foot planning so perfectly, it kind of slows the game down just a tad. It kind of puts the players in a little slow motion mood. And 85 for me is perfect. Okay, again, this is Madden 17. If you're playing Madden 18, Madden 19, or even less Maddens, hey, your numbers might be different. But for Madden 17, for real, the speed parity scale is 85 with good, accurate foot planning, guys. Good, accurate foot planning, okay? All right. Coin toss. Of course, all this stuff you can do what you want. All right, guys. All right, guys. Again, I want this game to be fun. I want playing football again to be fun. I want simulation to be fun, guys. I want authenticity. I can't talk, guys. I can't talk. Anyway, let's do some penalties, guys. And I'm still working on the penalties right now because offsides I put at 55, okay? Now, false starts I put at 50. Offensive holding. I was getting a lot of offensive holding. A lot. But I got a lot when I put these other numbers up to 55. Like defensive holding, face mask, I put at 55. This offensive holding was coming up a lot. So you're probably wondering why I have it on 15. So I'm trying to respond the way the game responds. Whenever the game responds a certain way, I have to make adjustments. And I was getting, even the CPU was getting called offensive holding. And like once out of every 3 plays, it was offensive holding. So guys, I'm still experimenting, and I'm still trying to crack the code to these penalties. Because these penalties, the code need to be cracked, baby. The code need to be cracked. But I tell you what, you guys saw the video why it had the good pass interference. But see, that might change now because I'm working with all the penalties, guys. I'm going to crack the code. I'm going to see how this game responds to what adjustments I make. And I'm making little notes. So the numbers don't really matter. I'm trying to respond to the way the game responds until I can get everything balanced and get some good. Right now, it seems like it's set because I'm still testing because I'm not sure. I played like 3 games. And I was getting some penalties in there, some good ones too. I was getting roughing the passer. I got a defensive pass interference. I haven't got an offensive pass interference yet because you can see we can't adjust those. They just put it on, right? And I think that's cosmetic. I think that's something they allow us to put on, but it doesn't really, it's not in the game, I don't think. In my opinion, I don't think offensive pass interference is in the game, but it's a part of football. So they just give you the ones that turn on or off. And that's why they don't give us a slider where we can adjust it, because I don't think it's really in the game. Okay, guys? It might be. Maybe the AI, maybe the way they program the game is not there yet where they can get some good pass interference. So that's why they don't really give us a slider adjustment. But you see the sliders, guys. Defensive holding 55. which you hardly rarely see. That's why I put it up at 55, and that's why I'm testing. I might go to 60. I might go to 65. Whatever I have to do to get the game to respond the way I want, that's the number I'm going to put in. Face mask. Okay, I got it at 55. Like I said, guys, I'm still testing these, and I'm going to keep working on them, guys. I'm going to crack the code on these daggone penalties. All right, illegal block in the back. I've gotten a couple of those, okay, and they seem to random. I like them when they're random. I'm gonna try to get this thing where they're random and they're not always, where it's balanced, okay. More realistic penalties. Roughing the pass, I've been getting those. Defensive pass interference, I've been getting that. Offensive, these ones I haven't getting attentional ground. I haven't got. Roughing the kicker, I haven't got that. Running into the kicker, all these things. I don't know if it's just cosmetic for us to see. But I don't know if they really work, but hey, we're going to see. We going to see, guys. We going to see. Now, let's get to player skill. Pass accuracy, 55, guys, 55. Because when you play in the CPU, sometimes the CPU causes your passes to go crazy. You'll be like, how in the world can he miss a pass 3 yards or 4 yards away or 5 yards away or whatever? You'll get these crazy throws and go, man, that's CPU cheese. That's CPU cheese. So 55 is perfect. And you will have bad throws at 55. You will have bad throws, trust me. Okay, I know that's what people worried about. Pass blocking 99. People say, why you got pass blocking on 99? Because if you don't, the CPU gonna blitz you on every play. And they gonna get through. They gonna get through. You ain't gonna have time to throw. You ain't gonna have time to do play action. Nothing. So just leave it on 99, guys. I'm putting the numbers where they need to be to balance the game. See, I'm doing sliders because the game reacts one way and I'm trying to balance it. I'm not focused on the numbers. I'm just doing whatever I got to do to balance the game, okay? Wide receiver catching 82. Because a lot of times, the ball hit the receiver in the hand and he'll drop it. Hit him in the hand, and that's what nobody hitting him. Now, there are some organic knockouts in the game, which I like, even at 82. So I don't care what the numbers are, guys. I put it where I need to put it based on how the game is reacting. I gotta balance the game in the way the game is playing. So 82 is great. You're gonna have receivers making the right catch. They still gonna get knockouts when they get hit. That's when the catching traffic and all those numbers come into play on your players. They gotta have really good catching traffic to hold on to these balls, man. Okay. Run blocking, same thing. You gotta put it to 99. You know why? Because the CPU will block shed too fast. So you gotta put it on 99, guys. Trust me. I don't care what the number is, guys. Don't focus on the 99. Focus on the gameplay. Okay? That's what I had to do to balance the run game, okay? So you can have a fair shot. You can actually get a running game, a realistic running game where you're not throwing 100% of the time. Now, if that's your game, you want to throw all the time, fine. A lot of guys like to run the football. So to get realistic running based on the ratings, sometimes your plays are going to get blown up. Sometimes you're going to have good plays. Sometimes you're going to have plays where you only get 5 yards, but it's balanced. It's football, guys. Leave it at 99. Unless you want to make adjustments, this is all up to you. Y'all want to know what Hollywood got on his sliders? Here you go, baby. Here you go. Fumbles. I'm going to crack the code on fumbles, too. I feel fumbles are not playing realistically in the game. If you put it up too high, you get too many fumbles. But then again, guys, you need to whatever. If you're going to do CFM, that's another thing I want to make an important thing to say. If you're gonna play CFM franchise, you gotta test these numbers in CFM. Like certain, I can tell you what, fumbles, the penalty sliders, things like that, you need to test in CFM. Now the pass blocking, run catching, all that is the same versus play now and CFM. All the numbers I'm giving you are the same, but fumbles and penalties act a little different when you're doing franchise. So you may have to make a little bit of adjustments if they're calling it too much. And you'll see if it's called too much, then you need to bring it down, okay? Just try one number at a time. And see if it's still calling too much, bring it down another number and do it that way. But fumbles, man, I'm a crack the code in fumbles and I'm a crack the code in these penalties, man. I haven't got to them yet, but I'm gonna crack the code in these fumbles because the fumble says the slider adjusts the ability for you to hold on to the ball. Move this to the left to cause more fumble. Okay? So the less you put this thing down, the more fumbles you're gonna get. Or you can customize it to how you like to see fumbles. But I haven't cracked the code on that. I left it at default fumbles, okay? Our reaction time, 26, baby. Y'all saw that in my video. 26 is perfect. Perfect. Because you don't want the defense block shedding too quick. That goes along with the run thing. You don't want the defensive cornerbacks and safeties reacting too quick to the ball. And that's when you're going to get the warping through the player to knock down the ball. You want good, fluid, realistic positioning animations. The reaction time controls your positioning of the players, and they ain't gonna cheat their foot planting because there's no sliding, there's no suction, okay? There's no all that kind of stuff, all right? Interception, 77. Now, I used to have it at 80, but what I was realizing was sometimes they weren't suction to the ball, they weren't sliding to the ball or any of that. They weren't warping to the ball, but they still were putting their hands like through the body, through the helmet to knock things down, which that catch was too high. So I lowered it down to interceptions. Now their positioning is a whole lot better. There always was in position before, but their hands would kind of be too trying to get the interception kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but 77 is it. I'm trying to make this video as quick as I can, guys, because I like to ramble. I like talking about football. I explain things in detail too much sometimes, but I think it helps people. Pass coverage. Leave it at 50, default. For you, I'll show the CPU in a minute. Leave it at default, guys, because based on the pass coverage, that's how I got my reaction time. Now, if you change the pass coverage, your reaction time is going to change, okay? It's going to change. So I got it balanced between reaction time and pass coverage. Leave it at 50 and 26. Pass coverage has to stay at 50. It has to. Otherwise, you're going to have to change your reaction time, okay? And then you're going to say sliders don't work. So you can't change. If you change one, you got to change the other one, okay? All right. Tackling, 50. I left tackling on default because you'll get good tackling if you got good foot planning, good player spacing, good reaction time, all that stuff, player positioning. The tackles will happen. So leave it at default, okay? Everything, if you take away one, it messes up the other one. It's kind of like a car. If you take a spark plug out, blows the whole engine, right? If you take a radiator out, it screws the whole engine. Everything works in sequence, guys, everything. All right, I will leave my special teams at default because I was testing these and you saw the CPU making beautiful punt accuracy kicks, man. Pinning me inside the 5. Now, if I think that's too hard, then maybe I'll lower it down, okay? But I like the way the special teams are going. And like I said, when the ratings come into play, the power of your field goal kicker or the CPU field goal kicker, they have a power rating, right? So, you know, their strength rating, all that will play out. So just leave it at default. All right, bam, let's go to CPU skill. Come on, guys, I'm ready to play some football, man. I'm ready to play some football. Let's get through this. Quarterback accuracy, 53. Now, people say, Hollywood, that's too high. It ain't too high. You want your quarterback to be alert. You want your quarterback, like I said, your quarterback accuracy is more than just the accuracy of his pass. It increases his awareness to do certain things on the field, to move around in the pocket, to find the right receiver. Leave it at 53. Leave it at 53. That coordinates to everything else. The player reaction time, all that's coordinated into it, guys. Leave it at 53. Leave it at 53. And you'll see if you watch my videos, he was overthrowing passes all the time. He was underthrowing passes, right? He was throwing passes out of bounds. If you put it lower than that, they ain't gonna do. If you put it higher than that, then that's when they're gonna be doing crazy stuff. Now, if you put it lower than that, just leave it at 53. The CPU will have errant throws and missed throws. Trust me, because the numbers are playing out based on all the other sliders. Pass blocking. I used to have it at 1, but put it at 3. 3 is balanced. 3 is really balanced. Now people say, well, of course you're going to get a pass rush. You only got the CPU pass blocking at 3. But guys, there is no pass rush in the game. There is no pass rush in the game. So you have to weaken the pass blocking of the CPU to make it balanced. Again, it's not about the 3. It's not about the number. It's about making the game play the way it needs to play. Well, however the game reacts, that's how you make adjustments. Forget the number. I don't care if it's 3, I don't care if it's 10. Whatever that number has to be to make the game balanced and play right is what I care about, right? You want results, so I could care less about the 3. But if you put it on 3, you're gonna get a balanced pass rush against the CPU, and it's not just the CPU getting a great pass rush against you. That 3 is balanced, man. Beautiful. Wide receiver catching again is 80 for the CPU, just like they use it. Run blocking, 61 for the CPU, because the CPU can get a nice running game too, baby. Nice running game too. You don't want to put it higher, because then they're going to be running crazy on every play. 61 is balanced. And I noticed every team ran the ball a little differently. Every team didn't have a strong running game. Every team didn't have a weak running game. I tried different teams, and I said, okay, let's see how the Jets run with this number. Let's see how Washington run with this number. Let's see how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers run on 61. Every team ran differently, guys. So 61 is it, guys, for realistic, balanced run blocking. All right, fumbles. Okay, now, because let me get back. Run blocking, you can't control it in line, can you? You can't control nobody on the line. The defensive line you can, but the offensive line you can't. I wish they had a mechanism where you can take each person on the line and make how you want him to block. That's what I wish they had, but I don't know how that will work, whatever. Anyway, fumbles, 50, same as the other stuff. Reaction time, 26. Interception, 77, just like the usual. Pass coverage, just like the usual. Tackling, 47. 47 for the CPU skill, guys. All right, again, it has something to do with them block shedding too fast. Those insta sheds, man. And you want fair blocking. You don't want them trying to do everything to try to tackle you. You don't want no tackle cheats, those cheap dives and all the warping. So you don't want that tackling too high for the CPU, because the CPU will cheese you, baby. So 47 is perfect. Again, special teams, I leave them all at 50. All right, guys. Let's see what else. I'm gonna show you my visual feedback, and I think to get the better looking, all this stuff right here. Okay, you can see it. All this stuff you can do what you want, guys. All this stuff you can do what you want. You guys probably don't need as much help as on that. Okay, now, the one thing I do want you to see is this. Brightness and contrast. I leave the brightness at default, but contrast I put on highest, because you get a better contrast in the game. More vivid color. It doesn't look so flat. Your colors are vivid on the screen, man. It improves the graphics a little bit, you know, the resolution. I think it helps the resolution a little bit. So those are my, right here. Brightness, I leave it default, but contrast, I got it to the highest. Okay, guys, a lot of people don't really pay attention to these two things right here. But yeah, you know, I like that they have color blindness and enlarge on-field graphics. That's great for the handicap, man. It's beautiful stuff. All right, is anything else? Volume control. I like volume. I like the sound of the game. You know, a lot of people like music all over their games, especially when you go on Twitch. Every sports game out there, everybody's playing music over the game, and you don't hear the sounds of the game, man. You don't hear the real football hits and the commentary. See, I like all that stuff, man. That's why I got it. Now, the crowd volume was a little too high for me. I think it drowned out the commentary a little bit in certain areas. So I put it on 98, everything else on 100. And of course, menu music, I got it on 0 because I don't want no copyright strikes and all this music playing. Even though it's only menu, but see, sometimes I'm doing my videos, I'm still in the menu, okay? Because I'm explaining numbers or whatever. Okay, everything else is on 100. And it says audio mix custom because I changed the crowd volume and changed everything. Whenever you change the numbers from default, you'll get custom audio mix because it's your custom volume control. Game controls, again, I leave them at default. You guys can do whatever you want with them. You got ball carrier, you got passing, you got pre-play offense. This tells you so if you didn't know that was there, if you weren't good on knowing the controls, it tells you exactly. Tells you what to do for ball carrier, passing, pre-play offense, pre-play defense, ball in the air, loose ball, defensive engagement, defensive pursuit. It tells you how to do everything on the controller, guys. All right, man. All right, guys. All right. That is it. My auto subs, I really leave at default, except for my running back out and in. You see, running back out is 91. Running back sub in is 100 because I want to see Darius Geis. He's my backup. So I got a 2-punch pony, baby. A 2-punch horsepower pony. I got Peterson, Adrian Peterson, and Darius Geis, my 1-2 punch in the backfield. So I got to have them subbing in and subbing out right. Everything else is left at default. I don't know what else to show you guys, man. That is it for the sliders, guys. That is it for the sliders. Like I said, I will be working on these penalties to crack the code and penalties, all right? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it was just informative, man. Again, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, man, just hit the subscribe button. Just hit the subscribe button. Hit your notification button. And just wait for the videos from Hollywood Sports to flow through, baby, so we can have some fun. All right, again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video enough if you're new to the channel to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to support the channel, guys, you want to support Hollywood Sports, hit that thumbs up button. I want to say thanks for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Thanks for watching.